I wish I could say that you know, a local artist can survive in a local market of this size, but my sense is that in a digital world, I can't. So I'm happy to do local stuff from time to time because these are my friends and this is where I got my start, but in reality, I'm clearly going to have to move to an online format. I have already to a degree, but I'm also going to have to see if I can't get my paintings displayed in larger markets where I think there's a larger market, particularly for abstract expressionism, which is a refined field that, you know, I think most of my people who'd be interested in my work are actually located in larger cities where there's a certain level of refinement and sophistication in terms of art appreciation. So, yeah, I'm going to do what I can to head farther afield. Most of my friends who are painters have a reluctance to accept that they're also capitalists. I'm not one of those people. So I'm happy with the idea of saying that I produce a product that if it meets a market demand, people will spend money for it. I know, almost unlike any other field, that prices for art are ridiculously out of whack. There's no question about it. And, you know, you mentioned Japanese and Russian investors. I don't want to disparage them. If they buy it as an investment and sell it as an investment, quite frankly, unlike many other artists, I'm perfectly fine with that. There's a part of me, of course, that just wants to paint for the sake of painting, leave my stuff at home, and never show it to the world. But if I'm going to take the step forward and say, is this worth something to you, then obviously I hope it's worth as much as I can get for it. And I don't disparage any buyer for any reason buying art. It doesn't have to be, I know the old school, I get this, I understand this. You don't buy art for money, you don't make art for money. But in reality, you know, the secret is that we all do. And so I'm not afraid of that secret, and I'm happy to have people throw as much money my way as they can. I know that sounds a little crass, but this is the world we live in. You do it for fun, you do it for enjoyment. If you can also find that people have value attached to it, all the better as far as I'm concerned. In spite of what I just said, there are times when I'm totally comfortable with the idea of creating art that I know no one else will see. So this is a matter of process, not product. And the process, I have a relatively stressful life, and the process of actually putting paint on canvas and thinking about creativity and innovation is enjoyable for me. And in many times, that's sufficient for what I do. But I turn the page on that. If you're going to go out into the marketplace, then go out into the marketplace as a competent business person and do the absolute best that you can. You raise the question as to whether or not people tell you your art is beautiful and you know intuitively that they don't really understand it. This is not a concern of mine. If people want to say, I like your art, and they genuinely like it, it doesn't matter to me if they get what I'm doing or if they have a deep understanding or only a shallow, superficial kind of notion about what it is that they like. I've said this to other people, I'll say it again. If people like it, people like it. And this really is all that matters in the final analysis to me.